the first Romanian Rhapsody. It's a very happy, very positive, very vibrant and dancey piece of music. And its musical substance is basically a suite of urban popular folk melodies from southern Romania. At that time, they were performed by some of the most famous fiddlers or pan flute players, like folk musicians. Nowadays they would be called almost like pop stars. Played in Kaffeehäuser, in restaurants, in some small concert halls, in private parties, and as Enescu knew them very well, he managed in a very sophisticated way to put them together in some sort of small Gesamtkunstwerk. For me personally, it is a great honor and pleasure to play in the George Enescu Museum, in the aula of the house where he lived, because first of all, the connection with that time is very strongly felt. Second of all, because I grew up just over the corner and I spent a lot of time in my childhood collecting chestnuts in the backyard of the museum or playing football.
George Enescu. Somehow he had this super talent to imitate different instruments on piano and violin. And you're surrounded by this wall of sound. It's almost like being inside a tsunami. And it's an unbelievable experience.
Diana is exploding. She's got so much more notes that I have to play, you know. I'm holding the note and she goes all over the place, you know. Technically, she's probably have more challenges than I do. And she manages to do everything, so hello, thank you. So your body and mind has to be relaxed in order for the music to go through. And then if you have just a bit of tension, you can feel it, you can hear it. And so everything about recording is something very intense. You're learning so much about yourself and how you're behaving and how physically you're responding to the music and your partner. And so now we just... It's opening up.
Béla Bartók went through Europe with his phonograph. He recorded folk music, Hungarian, Romanian, Slovak, Ruthenian, even Arab. Besides the Romanian folk dances, we decided to include on the CD few duets for two violas, obviously an arrangement of the two violin duets.
Enescu's house and from Bucharest, looking at his scores. He had letters. I saw there was a photograph of Paganini and a lot of historical, very interesting things for us to see. And I think with this good feeling, it's nice to now put all the music down on the CD.
nocturne maybe also was composed like such an occasion, so just not for big public but in a very intimate atmosphere. And the Enescu Museum is exactly this atmosphere. So we played the piece in Bucharest and now moved to Munich, and in this really perfect surrounding acoustic-wise and the wonderful engineer, we recorded this nocturne. So I'm very excited. Of course, beginning of 20th century, they arranged so many orchestra pieces for smaller groups. So famous is like the Bruckner 7 or Mahler 4 with Schönberg and his students. They arranged for maybe 7 or 9 people, and in this case it's similar, that the Premier Rhapsody for big orchestra is now for 4 musicians, and we have to find the colors, and it was, yes, we enjoy playing this arrangement a lot.